Good thing I checked the volume. Good thing I checked the volume. All right, we're back. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what happens on Dear Father Al, you send to me your daily problems about life, about love, relationships, whatever your issues may be. Please consider sending them to me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Today is Saturday, May 13th, episode number 35. So if this is the first time that you've watched the show, what people will do is they will send to me their problems. They'll call me, whether any time of the day. Call me, leave a voice message. They'll email me, text me, and they'll send to me their problems. And what I'll do is I'll jot them all down, and during the show, I'll read off each one of the problems that I received and then reply back with a common sense solution. If by chance you're experiencing something similar to what I'm talking about on the show, please add your comments in the chat line. Like Nancy indicated here. Hi, Father Al. Hey, hi, Nancy. And again, I will reply back with a common sense solution. Again, today is Saturday, May 13th, episode number 35. You can contact me 24 hours a day. The telephone number is area code 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. You can also send an email to me. The email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. And in the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less, and what I'll do is I'll reply back with a common sense solution on the show. I love each and every one of you, and I really appreciate all of you who have tuned in, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on demand. And it seems as if a lot of people like to watch it on demand because they're doing other stuff. 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No harm, no foul. I appreciate each and every one of you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. Love you, love you, love you. Again, so far live on the chat line, I've got Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Love you, love you, love you. All right. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and go forward with the one I received last week. So we may go over a bit over the 30 minutes, no harm, no foul, because the response to the second one I got is pretty lengthy. All right, so this is what I have for the letter I received last week. All right, so it says, Dear Father Al, my girlfriend claims she needs to be dominant to enjoy sex. So, she ties me up a lot. I don't mind her being in control, but, it's always but it also means I cannot touch her. This past week, she left me bound in the bedroom. When I called out, she came back and gagged me. I was angry and a little afraid. Rightfully so. I spent an hour trying to get free. When she saw that I tried to escape, she yelled at me, then devoured me. The sex was amazing, but I am worried. What if she decides to leave me for longer periods? When I tell her how I feel, she calls me a bitch and asks if the sex isn't good. What should I do? Signed, All Tied Up. All right, All Tied Up. I will reply back to you shortly. So if by chance you're being tied up, that whole thing, if being tied up is something that that you enjoy, whether it's you tying somebody up or being tied up, or wink, wink, somebody that's involved in such activities. Please add your comments in the chat line and I will read those off as well. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle that applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the show as possible, and definitely click that subscribe button. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the reply that I have for All Tied Up. Again, if being tied up, spanked or whatever, if that is something that you enjoy or wink, wink, somebody that enjoys that activity, please add your comments in the chat line and I will read those off as well. Oftentimes people like to respond live, and then you've got a larger group of people that like to reply when the show's off the air and it's just a basic static chat line. So add your comments in the chat line. Hey, Emily, sound is very bad. So I don't know. It seems to be good on my end, Emily. So check your volume. I'm speaking more slow. So check your volume. If you're watching it on your phone, check your volume on your phone. Check your volume settings. So let me do a quick check, an audio check on my end also to see if there's something that I may have overlooked regarding the sound. So microphone, properties, levels. So, all right, Emily, so I checked everything on my end, which is normal. The normal settings are on what I normally have for the show. So check your settings, your volume settings, whether you're watching it on your phone or on your tablet or your desktop, but things seem to be good on my end. So now better. Good. Okay, I'm glad we got that sorted out. So add your comments in the chat line, Emily, to let us know what you did to improve the sound from being very bad to better, whether you need to raise the volume or what. So let us know. And good to see you. Again, we're here with me. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. So far on the chat line, we've got Nancy and we've got Emily. Love you too, love you too, love you too. Smooches, smooches, smooches. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the response to All Tied Up. All right, so this is what I have for All Tied Up. Dear All Tied Up, the sex may be great, but the setup needs work. Before you do this again, establish a safe word that ends play immediately when uttered by either partner. This ensures that no one crosses boundaries, and it can also prevent injuries. For example, if your girlfriend ties her knots so tight they cut off your circulation, you have no way of convincing her that you are not just being a bitch. If she won't agree to a safe word, or if you agree on one and she then ignores it, you should not allow her to bind you in any way. If you are planning to be gagged, some people like, being gagged and stuff, so you need a safe move. Your top, her, in this case, your top might give you a bell or a ball that you can drop if the scene becomes too intense. The two of you have a larger issue to address. A safe word or move is pointless without that. So let me know if you want to chat any further All right, so Emily replied. She says, I did nothing. It just cleared up. So when the show first started, Emily, I had the microphone off for maybe 5-10 seconds or so. So I noticed that it was off and turned it on. So if it was near the beginning of the show, just immediately after the little trailer video, that is what happened. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, but thank you for that. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al and Advice Column, broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. In the description, you're going to see a few links. The first link you're going to see in the show description is the Friend of the Father Partner link. And when you click that link, what that will do is that will take you to a PayPal page. And on the PayPal page, you're going to see a few drop-down options. The first set of drop-down options you will see is the Friend of the Father Partner program. The Friend of the Father Partner program, that's a program that we created where we'll take your funds and then apply those to the funds that we need to purchase the upgraded software that we use to stream the show. We use a software called vMix. vMix is not paying me to say that, but we use a software called vMix, and once we get the funds we need, we'll purchase the software, and the software will add some more interactivity to the broadcast. So that is the purpose of wanting to upgrade with the software. The second set of drop-downs options you will see in the drop-down list is the Living Legacy program. The Living Legacy program, that is a program that we created to where we'll take donated mobile devices, laptops, notebooks, Samsung Galaxy Notes. We take those, we refurbish them, and then bring them back to factory reset, and we will donate them to senior citizens 65 years and older. So if you're a senior 65 years and older, or if you know a senior 65 years and older that needs a mobile device, hey, we've got some stuff in the back, and just call me, text me, email me, however, let me know, and we'll get together and get all that sorted out. Okay? You'll also see a reference in the drop-down sets to open and private. Open, that is where we'll tell any and everybody who donated, how much they donated. Private, that is where we'll keep who donated confidential. The reason why we chose the Samsung Galaxy Notes, the Samsung Galaxy Notes come with a built-in stylus, and the seniors can pull out the stylus and they can navigate on their phones. Keep in mind, if you decide to donate one of the real legacy Samsung Galaxy Notes, the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 models, those cannot be used as a mobile phone because of the older technology. They can only be used as a mini free Wi-Fi tablet, so they can take them to the grocery store, they can take them to the library and log in and surf the internet that way, but they can't be used as an actual phone. If you donate one of the more current versions, the 9 and forward, those can actually be used as a phone as well as a mini tablet. We'll take them either way, but keep that in mind if you decide to donate one of the old or what the real old ones, the 4 through 8 or the 9 and forward, if you decide to donate that to us. If you decide to donate financially to the Living Legacy program, what we'll do is we will take your funds and purchase accessories, external keyboards, external mice for the seniors that already have some sort of mobile device and they just need to expand on the piece of equipment that they already have. So that is what we will do with the funds if you decide to donate financial contribution to the Living Legacy program. The other link you will see in the description is the Father Al wish list. And the Father Al wish list, when you click that link, what that will do is that will take you to an Amazon.com page. And on the Amazon.com page, you'll see all kind of cool accessories, golf accessories, cigar accessories. So if by chance, if I've helped you out, even in some small way, and you want to send some love to me, Father Al, for helping you out, hey, go ahead and click that link. And then what it will do is it will take you to Amazon, find some stuff on there, have it drop shipped to me. And once I receive it, I will give you a shout out on the show. Also, people have been donating very fine cigars, and this one's holding up quite well. Had it for about 2, maybe 3 weeks or so. Oh, people have been donating some very fine cigars to me as their way of saying, hey, thank you, Father Al. So if you want to send a cigar to me, call me, text me, send me an email to let me know the shipment is on the way. So when the concierge downstairs says, hey, Father Al, you've got a package in the mail, I don't recall ordering a package, so they'll will let me know, and I will know what's coming in the mail. So let me know, let me know, let me know. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle that applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible, and definitely click the subscribe button. So far live on the chat line, I've got Nancy and I've got Emily. Love you too, love you too, love you too. Smooches, smooches, smooches. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the very next one. And this one's going to be pretty lengthy. Fair warning. All right, so this one, it says, Dear Father Al, my girlfriends and I are active in the community and enjoy attending various events together. Cool. Good to have some friends to kind of hang out with you and whatnot. All right, the three of us are the same age and share similar interests and hobbies. Are all middle-aged and still turn heads when the three of us walk into a party together. Okay, like Charlie's Angels or something. All right, so lately we have noticed, an older man who seems to enjoy stalking us. He appears at many of the same events we attend and likes to make it obvious to us that he has arrived. He will laugh or make a comment loudly across a room as if to let us know I'm here. Okay. He has sexually harassed me. Okay. Claims that I was sending signals of interest in him. I confronted him about this, and he became angry. Frequently makes sexual remarks about my appearance. He also claims that he has a longtime girlfriend, but he keeps coming on to me. Sounds like a real piece. Help my friends and me. This guy is a real psycho. Imagine that. Signed, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. All right, girls just want to have fun. I will reply back to you in a few. So if by chance, if you've experienced something like that, whether it's you directly or if you've heard others that experience something like that, you've got some stalker that just, they may or may not come directly into your personal space, but you go out somewhere and you look around, it's like, okay, I feel somebody looking at me, and there's this person, male, female, looking at you. It's like, well, stalking me, and go away, kind of stuff. So, hey, add your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. And that's, to say the least, that would be a disturbing situation to be in. So, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, our social media handle is Dear Father Al. So far live on the chat line, I've got Nancy and Emily. Love you too, smooches, smooches, smooches. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the very detailed response I've got: two girls just want to have fun. All right, so this is what I have for girls just want to have fun. So, dear girls just want to have fun, your stalker does seem to be out of touch with reality, to say the least. Here are a few solutions to consider. If the three of you women enjoy attending events together and are always seen together, he, Mr. Stalker dude, may think it's some sort of delusional signal that all three of you are available. Have you considered a male to your group? Adding up, including a male to your group? Just a thought. What you could do is find a willing male, younger or slightly older than the stalker, reasonably good looking, and has some sort of intimidating features. He could be taller than your stalker, more muscular, anything that will make your stalker second guess his own manliness. The three of you could treat your male guard to dinner, pay for his gas, if he's driving. He could be the driver, of all three of you, the four of you. Put some gas in his car when he drives, something to compensate him. Let the guy, your male friend that you're going to bring along with you, let him know up front why he is around, so there is no doubt, for his purpose. Hey, we like three of us like hanging out together, but we've got some psycho that keeps haunting us and stalking us, and we need, a fourth person to kind of be our guard, if you will. So that way he won't think, wow, hey, I got three hot women with me and something's got to go on. No, we just need you here as, some sort of guard. We'll pay for your gas, that kind of stuff. So let him know what his purpose is to go along. And he might enjoy the free meal. Hey, especially if he's a younger guy. You may enjoy the free meal and, gas in his tank. So when he's not with the three of you, he can go out and do his other stuff. And he's got gas in the car or the truck. So pay for, gas in his car, treat him to free meals. And again, he may enjoy just having the company of the three beautiful women with him. So keep him close at the events and publicly coddle him often. If the three of you are too around, just kind of go in, whether you kind of touch his shoulder, make it crazy obvious, but hey, let him know, hey, this is our guy. He's here to protect us. All right. So doing so, in my opinion, this will make your guard, make him feel like some sort of hero, some knight in shining armor protecting three beautiful lovelies. So just a thought. I also think the stalker continues this behavior just because he thinks you're, will you please stop? It's doing so like that is just some sort of bluff, as if you're being a tease. Oh, just stop, please stop, not being really aggressive. Assuming you don't do that. All right, I think he is straying from the girlfriend. If he says he has a girlfriend, I think he's straying away from the girlfriend because he wants to try something new. He's looking for this something different than the girlfriend. What I would do is I would get more details on his girlfriend and somehow establish a light friendship with her. If she attends the events, if he attends the events without her, consider being direct and asking him about her whereabouts. So, hey, if his name's Cliff, hey Cliff, how's, Sally? How's she doing? Hey, how's Sally? Especially when others are immediately around him. Maybe compliment them as a couple. Hey, you and Sally, you look great together. How long you been together? And, again, how they look as a couple. Find out what similarities you have with the girlfriend and casually mention your similarities with her. He's looking for something different. So if you start having a lot of similarities, a few similarities to his existing girlfriend who he's trying to veer away from, hey, that could be to your benefit. So the more you appeal or appear to be like the same old girlfriend, the less appealing you become, which is where you want to be in the first place. If he physically continues to touch you after being told stop, then let me know. So let me know. Girls just want to have fun. If this guy starts touching you, and keep me updated on your situation. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al and Advice Column, broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible, and definitely click the subscribe button. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to provide a common sense solution to you. Take my advice and live a better life. All right, so this is what I got. We've got another one I'm going to read off. So this is the next one coming up. All right, so this one says, Dear Father Al, one of my turn-ons is to be bound and gagged. Hey, we got it's a hot topic, I guess. Like to be bound and gagged. Okay. So with my husband due home from work in a half hour and my daughters at a sleepover, I had a girlfriend tie me up fully clothed and leave me in a kitchen chair. My husband was late. Here we're coming. My husband was late, but after 45 minutes, my daughters appeared. Their sleepover had been canceled. After they untied me, I told them their father and I were playing a game. Good. They seemed to accept that, but could they now think I'm weird? Should I attempt a better explanation? Signed, Crazy Mama. All right, Crazy Mama, I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, if you and your partner, you were playing some games, wink, wink, and you've got some family members, you're a couple, you've got some kids, and the kids just accidentally walked in on the two of you, doing whatever, let us know how you treated that, or if you, by chance, in your youth, you were playing and all of a sudden you hear some noises. Hey, sound like somebody's fighting, somebody's screaming, kind of stuff. So did you walk in on your parents during intercourse? Let us know. Add your comments in the chat line and let us know how they responded to it. Oh, we were just wrestling, or we were just tickling each other, stuff like that. So add your comments in the chat line and I will read those off as well. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al and Advice Column, broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're definitely going to go over, so stick with us, no harm, no foul. So sometimes people think that, hey, right at the 30-minute mark, it's going to cut off. Nope. We're going to keep going until I'm done with the very last response. So, all right, so this is what I've got for Crazy Mama. Dear Crazy Mama, all teenagers think their parents are weird. You just confirmed it to your daughters. I like your explanation and it's none of their business beyond what you offered anyway. But take a lesson from your misadventure. It's never a good idea to be tied up and left alone. Bondage requires safeguards, including supervision and safe words or signals. Your girlfriend should have hung around until your husband returned, even if you had 1 foot out of the door. You should also send your daughters to summer camp. That way, if you and the husband want to do some crazy stuff, hey, nobody's going to walk in on you. Okay? So that is what I have for Crazy Mama. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So far live on the chat line, I've got Nancy and Emily. Love you too, love you too, love you too. Smooches, smooches, smooches. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read off the very last one, and we are going to call it a wrap. All right, so this is what I got. So last one says, Dear Father Al, my lover and I enjoy moderate S&M. Letter S is in Sam, M is in Michael. It doesn't stand for Sam and Michael. So if you're curious on what S&M, what it stands for, and it has to do with sex, go ahead and do some research on your own. I'm not going to go that deep into it. No pun intended. All right, so, pun intended. All right, so lately, his younger brother, person says, lately his younger brother, who attends college nearby, has been asking questions about the more exotic and erotic aspects of sex. My Lord and Master, okay, that's what they write, my Lord and Master has decided to give his brother a sex education course using me as a demonstration model. Wow. Okay. Lesson 1 will show how to gently and passionately strip a woman. Lesson 2 will cover foreplay and various positions. Lesson 3 will include the delights of oral sex and some pointers on S&M if that interests him. Okay. I am proud of my body and don't mind displaying it, but I am concerned about my lover. Although he says he loves the feeling of owning me completely, I don't think he could help but regard me as a whore if he saw me with another man. We have agreed to let you decide if we should go ahead with the plan. Thoughts? Signed, Sex Ed. All right, Sex Ed. I will reply back to you next week. So, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to provide a common sense solution to you. Take my advice and live a better life. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible, and definitely click the subscribe button. And from my understanding, this Sunday, tomorrow, is Mother's Day. Imagine that. So all you mothers out there who are watching, I'm hopeful, whether if you've got fur babies or not, you've got children, human babies. Happy Mother's Day to you. My mother passed away on Good Friday of 2000. So my mother is not around. Grandmother is not around. So, hey, it is what it is. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And again, have a safe and happy Mother's Day. Celebrate the Mother's Day with your mother. send her some love, give her some kisses. You don't have to buy her anything, in my opinion. Sometimes just your presence, just being with her is a good thing. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And until next week, go in peace.